Hey, hello and welcome. My name is Mistina and you are listening to and watching Squaziland, the occasional dose of my reviews, reactions and opinions. And today I would like to react to the latest chapter of One Piece, which is chapter 1062. It has been a long time since we have seen each other. Hopefully this will be a good chapter, although I have heard only one opinion and that opinion said that it was bad, to be honest. Well, let's see, shall we? Yep, I'm here. Adventure in the in the land of science. Okay, let's see what's this all about. Well, obviously the title says it all. Probably it's Luffy who is going to have an adventure with Jinbei and Bonnie. And you can see frozen people. Gemma 66 Cold-Blooded Voyage Volume 20. Meanwhile, in Chocolate Town on Cocoa Island, everyone seems to be frozen. I guess that it's the work of Caesar. You know, the thing he made on Punk Hazard. I mean, it could be. Yeah, because it's not ice related and you can see the water flowing too. So it's something similar. Okay. Vegapunk. The Vegapunk. Oh yeah. So many discussions about Vegapunk, right? That's not actually not Vegapunk, etc., etc. And it's like, what a fracas. What's a fracas? I have to Google that. It's a perfume, okay, good. Okay, it must be something totally new, or I don't know. What a quarrel. Okay, noisy disturbance. Okay, that's helpful. Yeah, because we know that Vegapunk speaks in a old man type, so you know, in a very old language. Vegapunk, you are like my role model, and Frankie's all lit up by that, which is good, I guess. I killed 2 years in your hometown, Baltimore. That's right. After going through your lab, there was still a lot of stuff I didn't get a chance to look into. It's the giant mech of my dreams. Okay, so they are swooning over her. Yes, it's Sanji, like with hearts and everything. I'll see. Just how many times bigger than General Frankie is that? Says Usopp. He is also fascinated. I can't wait to show Luffy and Chopper. And what a stunning lady. Okay. And Vegapunk is like, oh. And Robin is like, just a moment. This is the first time I have heard of Vegapunk being a woman. And she looks far too young. Vegapunk has been active for many years. You know, she's putting the pieces together just like all the other reactors and people who had opinion about the last chapter. Naturally, who said this was the main Stella body? You are looking at Punk 2. Punk 2. Vegapunk Lilith. In any case, we always run through our research funds in a jiffy. So, will I allow you to skedaddle if you just relinquish your valuables? Okay, so Vegapunk sort of speaks like a pirate, right? Leave your valuables. And the name Lilith, I mean, it is very biblical. We had the Seraphins too, now Lilith. Lilith is a rebel, so I can get where Vegapunk is coming from. So maybe Vegapunk is a positive character, or will be positive character in the end, because Vegapunk might be or might not be a positive character at the beginning, and who knows, maybe later on. And Nami's like, what? These waters are chill enough to without you being cold too. You just fished us out. What kind of rescue do you call this? And are you deaf? This is not a rescue. And Vegapunk is being mad. Trespassing on these waters is nigh impossible. Resist and they will sink you without question. Because there are other creatures lurking around, you can see them. Okay. You can see all sorts of things, giraffes, bears, whoops. it looks like Jabra, probably from his devil fruit ability, I figure. Okay, oh, they just popped out. They look fantastic, by the way. Weaponize sea beast, and yeah, but my fear is overwhelming my they are not really sure how to react to that, and that's rad. And Zoro is like, it's interesting. And Nami and Brook are definitely crying there. And what's that? Pity, pity, pity. Lilith, what are you doing? Why do you always insist on looting? Have some pride as a scientist. Shaka, put a sock in it. Can your infernal pride keep the lights on? They are the Straw Hat Pirates. A newly dubbed Emperor crew are not going to meekly surrender. Precisely, they must have a heap of treasure stashed away. Even so, you have made a foolish blunder. Blunder? I have surrounded them. I have them surrounded. Don't underestimate them. Look at the swordsman. That's why they call her this. What is that? Shaka. I might be onto something else, but maybe Vegapunk. I don't know. Maybe he sort of has different personalities, split personalities perhaps, or he just. Oh, there are so many guesses. I don't even want to guess. And okay, and Lilith looks like. That's Pirate Hunter Zoro. His bounty is 1,111,000,000 berries. Billion berries, of course. See how calm he is? He knows you are in range for him to end you in an instant. Okay, Shaka is very smart. And the same goes for Devil Child Nico Robin back in there. But what can they do against all the sea beasts? The strong can appraise their prey and prioritize the most essential targets first. You should have been more cautious. Okay, there is a smart guy. Those imbeciles around them lulled me into false sense of security? Confound it! I was careless. It's always like, hey, Vegapunk, there is something I want from you, so you would better play nice. Got it? Ooh. Zoro being very, very firm on that either means that he's going to ask about Kuma. I figured that that's his main goal, but we'll see about that. Okay, no matter, bring them here. I have an interest in that crew. And as of this chapter, the old man voice is only really evident with Lilith. Okay, so it's not about the whole Dr. Vegapunk. Aha, I see. So Shaka. Logic Shaka. Either Shaka means logic. I'm not quite sure about it. It makes a lot of sense though. If it means, and it's Punk 01, so the logic or Shaka might be the Vegapunk one, I guess, the real one. And of course we can't see Vegapunk's face, so we are back in the game, right? But this helmet is very similar to what Gohan was wearing in Dragon Ball Z. Good old times, right? So we are going back to Luffy. So you have been here before? And she's like, yeah, when I was a kid. It was still a pretty run over the mill lab at the time though. So how come you have come back? I'm here for answers. I'll have that bastard's life if I don't like what I hear. And they're like, huh? Vegapunk's the one who turned my dad into a cyborg. Whoa, that's awesome. Luffy's like, yay. It's not. He's completely lost his sense of self. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's nothing but a living weapon now. And she's thinking of Kuma. And, Jinbei is like, oh, that's awful. Yeah, it's unforgivable. Sorry, Boogie. It's Bunny. Yeah, Bunny. Okay. And we made it to the surface. Let's track down some grub. And Luffy is awestruck once again. Whoa. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I ran into Sabo at Marijora. Whatever, I can spill the beans later. Okay, Bonnie can withhold some information. I mean, I'm not mad about that. At least, no. I see. Futuristic island. What's all this stuff? Is that a giant robot? There is all sorts of things up there. And space monster? Yeah, it's like a Kaido with snail eyes, I guess. Pretty awesome. Yeah, it's something you would imagine, what the future would be like. What in the world? Jinbei is like, huh? I'll be back after I take one for a ride. Hey, we are infiltrating this place, remember? And Gum, take care of it. Chopper is not bothered by it. Chopper is like, yeah, bye. And it seems like that alien monster thing is not really keen on him, and he, yes, ate him. And Bonnie and Chopper are like, whoa, Luffy's been eaten. I wonder how many times has Luffy been eaten so far. Someone should count that. Only in manga. Well, in manga original, why not? Whoosh, and he flies through that thing. Okay, and I see that it has a banana, so it's a banana deal or crocodile, whatever was on Alabasta. Okay, so they must be holograms or something. You okay, Luffy? I thought I got swallowed, but... Whoa, is that a giant parfait? And there's cookies and fruits too. Look at all that cream. And this time Bonnie is jumping with them too. Is that thanks for the meal? Hold it, you guys. Why would they leave food lying around? This has to be a trap. Jimmy is like, are you idiots? And they are. Okay, this must be hologram because they fall on their faces and they are. Jimmy is like, What the? We went right through it. How can we see it but not touch it? Poor Chopper is trying to bite it. It's so cruel to make us hungry like that. Oh crap. Did we die earlier and not notice? Okay, that's a jump in a conclusion, and there is no way we are ghosts. I have never seen one before, but this parfait must be a hologram. Okay, so there is someone who is wise at least. And what the hell is that? This ticks me off. And Luffy has this... wow, he almost looks like his other form, Gear 5th form, but, with black hair. But he has everything else going on. And it's a 3D image made of light. You see, comics and science fiction stuff. Okay, so Jewelry Bonnie definitely reads comic books. It's just an image? How could you? The same goes for anything else. Oh, the space monster. That's why I went right through it. Okay, they try to figure it out. The giant robot must be one too. No one can make something like that. I think this is where they are actually wrong. Hey, what's this? All these buttons have pictures of food on them. Okay, Chopper is, experimenting. Give up already. Everything on this island is a sham. That reminds me, weren't the seas around the island freezing? You would expect this place to have a similar climate, but... Okay, another character appears. So, I guess that Vegapunk does control several alter egos of himself. I guess. I'm not sure. And so he has the logic. He has... I don't know what to call Lilith, but Lilith is... something about, and I can see Punk and Zero something, it must be 03 or 04, sorry. Actually, this is a winter island, but the environment is set to tropical mode in here. Okay, with my island aircon invention, you can specify and regulate the temperature of an area right down to the soil. That's really something. This one's as big as Kaido, Luffy says. You're a holo thing too, right? And he punches it and it's like, take this. And Luffy gets hit pretty hard. I'm sorry. And it gives out food, real food. Hamburger, Vega Cola, and fries. Okay, I'm up to that. And Bonnie is already holding it. Hamburger and a meal drink came out? Who made it? You can touch it. It's real. And they are having fun. So good. Press the next one. Press the next one. Steak, omurice, tonkatsu, ramen, fried chicken, hot dogs, cotton candy, cake. Well, at least you appreciate my work. That's an unmanned cooking device. It can turn raw ingredients into one of the 500 unique dishes under a minute. Pizza, pasta. The make you do what you have got mode is the best. But I can't be too happy since a lack of competent engineers means that this bucket of boards can't be mass produced. Is following the blueprints that damn hard? Okay, it might be a angry version of him. It seems like it's following the seven sins. Since we are talking about biblical themes, maybe Vegapunk is sort of the God character here, and he separated himself and made alter egos regarding, these things. It really pisses me off. The island Archon is in the same damn boat. Its sensors can monitor living creatures, and it could tame the weather if we just had a bit more money. Okay, so it's a money issue too. There are endless ideas, but not enough resources. And she punched a hologram? Wolfo's fried shrimp. Of course, my photonic gloves make it possible to physically interact with light. That's neat. That's actually neat. Physically interact with light. But why would you need something like that? And the new character appears high. It's P29. And perception shapes your sense of reality, but touching a projected object turns that on its head, doesn't it? Okay, I mean, why not? So that girl isn't real? It feels like that. Debates on what makes something real are as old as time. It's something you will have to decide for yourself, but I consider the matter settled. You know what? I really would want Vegapunk to join the Straw Hats. Really, it's such a unique character. That would be awesome. You heard it first from me. Although I'm sure that several people have said this before, so it doesn't matter anyways. But I really like Vegapunk so far, and Vegapunk is like, decide for yourself. So Vegapunk is very proud of. I don't know how to put it's female or male. I don't know. Vegapunk is Vegapunk. Okay, so decide for yourself. It's the same mindset as Luffy has, and it seems like, well, of course, Vegapunk can't join because we have Frankie already. But it's still such an interesting idea, and it seems like Vegapunk doesn't have. I don't know. He says Vegapunk says there aren't enough resources, there aren't enough money, or isn't enough money. It's so weird. And Jinbei is eating too. So, just what are you? And it's like, me? I'm just your resident scientific genius for hire, Dr. Vegapunk. For hire? That's an interesting. Wrath. Okay. Punk Atlas. And it's number 6. It's called Wrath. So, it's something similar to the 7 sins, but not entirely, because logic is not a 7th sin as far as I'm concerned. But maybe some people will prove me wrong in the end, and maybe if I read some comments about the chapter and everything, then I can get the full picture of it. It seems like we are going to get a very science fiction-y thing. Oh my god, sorry. Just a minute. Sorry, I just ran out of battery, or not me. It's obviously my laptop which did that. So, and looking at Punk Atlas, it seems like that they are all female, and also they this is an homage to Astro Boy, obviously, but you can see this split hair, just like what's her name, from the Red movie. It's not Melody. What was it? I forgot the main female character's name. Help me. What was it? What was her name? Not Melody. It's still on the nose. What is it? One Piece red. I have to look it up. Sorry about this, but I really do want to know. Yes, film red. And who is this? I know that name too well, and I just what was it? Uta. Okay, Uta. Well, it's on the nose too. So she looks so much like Uta that I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And okay, and I'm just your resident scientific genius for hire, Dr. Vegapunk, and Bonnie is like, what the hell? That's a total lie. You are Vegapunk? I have heard that name. And Luffy and Chopper are like, oh. Koby told me about you. And we go back to the new world, okay? So, what now on the government's ship? I see. Okay, Lucci and Susie and Kaku are talking. Just keep listening, Lucci. Vegapunk is technically still a single individual, but his genius is second only to his business. When there is not enough time, they say, you are as busy as a beaver, right? Well, imagine if there were more than one beaver. That was his grand idea, to slip up into 6 people. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. Japanese, the idiom is about cats, okay. Okay, so Vegapunk basically made alter egos because he was the greatest, and, your best friend is yourself, kind of thing. Okay, in other words, all 6 of these satellites are also Dr. Vegapunk. Okay, we can see. Okay, so Dr. Vegapunk is the main thing. And there is Logic, Shaka. Okay, so the name is Shaka, not Logic is Shaka in Japanese. Okay, so there is Logic. We met Logic. Evil. It's Lilith. Okay, Flare. It's Edison. Wisdom. Pythagoras. Wrath. Atlas. And for Atlas, there's the Atlas is number 5 in here in the row, but her dress says 6. Probably it will be an update on that. And Desire. And Desire is called Yoke. Okay. And I'm the weird one for thinking that sounds impossible. Geniuses are such a pain. So we might get a visit from CP0 as well. And Lucci looks so much better after 2 years and after a few things. He looks good. He looks better. And thank you for this random explanation of Vegapunk. That was on one part very necessary, on the other part very random. I just turned the page and I can see a Kuma with wings. Definitely a seraphim. In short, our assignment is to return this problem child back to Egghead. Then, while taking care not to damage any of the lab's precious assets, we are to eliminate every last Vegapunk. Wow! Man, now this is something totally different. Cypher Paul, Aegis, Zero, Masked Assassins, Kaku, Lucci, and Susie. Wow. It's not only... And the theories were right, people were right that the seraphims are made from the Shichibukai, and this is the Kuma version. And it seems like the Kuma version is not functioning properly, and it seems like that they think that, you know what, Vegapunk has done Vegapunk's job, but now they don't want Vegapunk to be around anymore. So we are meant to kill the single most useful man in the world, says Lucci. I wonder if this has something to do with the recent Lelugia incident. Someone with your instincts like yours should know better than to question these things, says Susie. And Kaku is like, agreed. Don't get us in any hot water, Lucci. I like it a lot. A lot. This is madness and this is great. Wow, we needed something like this, but I'm not sure how the scientific adventure will go, but it seems like that Vegapunk will need the Straw Hat Pirates and probably and possibly Bonnie too, And even if I don't know where the original is, so there must be an original, right? So if we look back to this picture, there's the original Vegapunk. 6 of these satellites are also Dr. Vegapunk. So they are basically parts of Dr. Vegapunk. I mean, I can live with that. Okay. Great chapter. I really liked it. It's interesting, and yeah. Sorry about the trouble with the computer. I should have known, and I should have let it, stuck in here, but that's the thing. Sometimes I don't pay attention to this. Sorry about that. I really try to make the videos a bit more likable and everything else, and if I do have the time, I will improve my skills to please the viewers, please you, because I'm really, really thankful for your views and even likes. I know a few people like my videos too. If you did like my reaction, please leave a like, leave a comment if I can. I'll reply as soon as possible. Really, thank you very much and have a lovely day. Bye bye.